Hi, I'm Emma Spagnolo. I'm a senior and I play field hockey and softball.
My name is Mr. Herman. This is my 6th year here at Hudson, and I teach health and physical education. I coached middle school girls soccer. That was all 6 years, so I'm continuing to coach that. As the spring season goes for baseball, I was an assistant varsity coach for 3 years, and now I am the varsity head coach.
Usually for most sports, my practices end at 5, so as soon as I get home, I start doing homework and just block out time to do it. On average, like a day for sports, I would say like 2 to 3 hours. And for homework, it's probably like 3 to 4 hours, depending on how much homework I get. Personally, the title of being a student athlete is a very big honor, just because for some people it's really hard to balance school and sports. My schedule is pretty busy just because I do have high school sports as well as travel, and I also go to the gym, so it's a busy schedule, but for the most part I work it out. The pros, I guess, just going back to like the title you get, it's a big thing and it's something to be proud about, to be called a student athlete. And the pros is you get recognized a lot in your school for your sports. The cons would be just the amount of time that it takes for your sport and homework, but other than that, it's fun to be a student athlete. I would say that sports also help a lot with me personally with like the mental part of both school and sports. So it helps with just getting like any frustration or hard topics I'm having in school out, and it's also just a good outlet to have fun and enjoy what I like to do.
So during the coaching season, it's quite chaotic and hectic. I would put it that way. In terms of just planning for games and practices, as well as just the day-to-day school activities. It's a lot, so it does add to the plate of the workload, but it's more rewarding in that sense. So there's a lot more to it, but it's more rewarding than not coaching. So. Well, starting with pros, you get to see everyone in a different light. You get to pass on your knowledge of a certain sport or activity to the younger generation, and just help them succeed at a different level that's outside of the classroom. I mean, school comes first. That schoolwork is important, obviously, but to see like a competitive atmosphere and see them succeed and work hard and earn victories and earn certain milestones, I think that's it's fun to be a part of and to be able to lead that. Oh, cons, right? Well, it's time consuming. It's very time consuming, and sometimes it's easy to get ahead of yourself and you start to I could say worry about baseball. Sometimes I think about baseball too much, maybe more than teaching at times. So you don't want to let that overtake everything else, because you're a teacher first, obviously, just like you're a student first. Sometimes that line can get fuzzy for certain people. But aside from that, it's just a lot of time. You have to dedicate yourself truly to it, and I'm a big person that likes to preach dedication, to a certain sport, as I do myself, and that's the other side of it. I think it's just a different environment. I mean, on the sports field, you have to earn victories. They're not given. So, it takes a lot of time. You have to put in a lot of work. And there are many, many similarities to school, but, just putting in work and, in the off season, and especially during the season, and long practice nights and early mornings on the weekends, and to see that translate into a victory, like truly competing with someone else, where school is more like you are competing with other people, but it's you could be your best version of yourself. Where sports, it's more of a competitive team versus team nature. So I guess that's the difference. And just to see them succeed in that environment and like truly earn certain things, I find very rewarding.